American children who were born to married parents will witness their parents divorced by the age of 18. A lesson to be learned and remembered during times like this is that change can be good. I am part of that 50%. My parents got divorced on May 16, 2006, on my brother's 11th birthday. I was only 8 years old at the time, so I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was a couple weeks later, after my dad got the call saying it was official and the papers were signed, my mom, Cole, and I all ended up moving in with my grandma for about 2 to 3 months, which wasn't fun because she's a clean freak, and we had to do chores, which we had never done. And about 2 or 3 months later, we found a house on a street called Sioux Drive, and it was this light blue house. It was perfect for us, and the neighborhood was great. All the kids there were about our age, and that's where me and Cole met one of our best friends each. And Cole met Zach, who I don't know how many of you have met him because he's up here constantly. And then I met my friend Brianna. And after about 3 years later, my landlord got into some legal issues, so we were forced to move out. And my mom's boss from Cedar Rapids Tire at the time had found us a house in Vinton, where I had never even heard of this town before then. And it was weird because after we moved up here on the radio, I started hearing about it all the time. And so when we moved up here, I was scared but excited because I had always loved visiting and seeing small towns. And now I got to live in one. But it also meant I had to go to a new school, nobody there, and start over pretty much. And Cole was starting high school and I was starting middle school, so that was scary for both of us. We both weren't very happy to leave Cedar Rapids because we had lived at the most 10 minutes away from my dad, so we could, if we got homesick, we could just go over there whenever. And now I had to move 30 to 45 minutes away. But I learned during this that change can be good because even though we moved to a new town, I met all my great friends that I could see still being there 10 years from now. And if we hadn't moved and if my parents hadn't got divorced, then I wouldn't be here doing this speech and I wouldn't have the friends that I have. And another great thing that came out of this divorce was my friendship with my brother. People say that we had to rely on each other, so we became close while my mom was working, and that has really benefited both of us because now, even though he moved out of the house and is going off to college soon, we still hang out every time I go over to my dad's house, and I just love the friendship I have. I know I'll always have a friend the rest of my life that I probably wouldn't have had if my parents had stayed together. We wouldn't be this close. And a lesson you can learn is no matter what the change is, even if it looks like it's going to be bad, it can be good. And again, I am part of that 50% of North American children who witnessed their parents divorced by the age of 18, and I can personally say change was good in this way.